Let's walk through what we know about the suspect.
42-year-old Army veteran from Texas, Shamsuddin Jabbar, and he was working at the consulting firm Deloitte, still employed at the time of the attack, married and divorced 3 times, George. And court records show he was struggling to pay child support to 2 different women. He posted videos on social media, apparently during his drive from Texas to Louisiana, that sources said mentioned divorce, mentioned a desire to kill his own family before deciding on the Bourbon Street attack in the name of ISIS.
We'd also seen those previous videos of his real estate firm. He doesn't necessarily fit the normal profile that you would expect.
He sure doesn't. A little bit older than what we've seen in other kinds of attacks, and he's believed to have been radicalized in recent years. Sources say they're working to determine whether the Israel-Hamas war may have deepened those beliefs, and they've been scouring the internet to see if he was in communication with anyone, in receiving encouragement for this kind of the attack, and whether he may have taken cues from an attack just hours earlier in New Zealand, where a driver struck police officers working a New Year's Eve patrol. He's not the first U.S. service member to radicalize. Nidal Hassan did in 2009 at Fort Hood and shot more than a dozen people.
So much concern now about security at mass gatherings.
Yeah, and New Orleans has called in officers and troops from all over Louisiana to help secure the French Quarter, the rest of the city, particularly the Sugar Bowl. But across the country, law enforcement agencies are really concerned, George, about copycat attacks. And despite all the changes and upgrades in security, this threat, with terror groups like ISIS calling on followers to attack in the West, remains painfully real.